You guys can see stand and leave your hats to the play the national anthem.
Sick. You move that camera.
Let me know. I think you would have been able to hear that.
Hello. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first live stream of the year. My name is Mr. Cameron, and I am your host. We have a couple of co-hosts today. One is Strummer. Do you want to introduce yourself, Strummer?
Hello, my name is Strummer Crawford, and I am your co-host for today. I have been your co-host since we started live streaming, but I am still here, sadly.
Thank you very much. We will have a couple different ones from our media team and stuff like that. We have another one from Holden Flicks.
Hi, my name is Holden. I often take photos of athletes here at the Norco campus, and I'm most well known for taking care of softball.
Yeah, so he is one of our main students that are in charge of the softball account. So if you see us online, usually his is the ones you see. Now come to the field are our Norco Cougars. We have a good lineup up for you today. As you can see, we will have a good pitching matchup between Coral and then the visiting team. One step ahead of me is Emma West. This should be a good matchup. We are excited.
Cam, I realized I did some looking like you told me to because I listened. And Coral's in my history class again this year, just like last year.
So you have her twice in a row?
Yeah, for 2 years in a row, and she's in also a bunch of my other classes.
That's awesome. Well, last time that we had Coral on the mound for our first one, she pitched a gem and perfect game pretty much.
Yeah,
it was
pretty
awesome.
much.
No hitter. No, it was a no hitter. Didn't become perfect game because I think we made either an error or a walk in that first game, but it was incredible to say the
I think
least.
it was a walk, from what I can remember. It's been a while since we've been out here, so I'm trying to remember everything that's happened.
Well, Roosevelt comes into the game with a record pretty good this year. They are 12-7. They're 2-0 in league. They're looking pretty good. Right now, they're ranked number 75 in the state. Your Norco Cougars, ranked number 1 in the state, come to today's game 15-2. We're really excited to see what we got on the mound and stuff like that. Coral's getting ready for all of this, and we're ready for the first pitch.
I would never expect anything less from our Norco Cougars. Number
And
one
here
in
we
the
go,
state.
first pitch. Ball.
I'd like to make some apologies for the wind. It is very, very windy today, so
It is
may
pretty
not-
windy, so yeah.
may not get the
If you guys
best
hear
audio.
anything that is from our side, here we come with the second pitch. Ooh, low again. All right.
We have also changed location from last year. We are no longer right by the dugouts. We are out by the parking lot, by the back gate. If anyone
First
wants
left
to say
field
hi.
pavilion, the best way. Oh, that was strike 3. We are all a little bit messed up with here with all our gadgets. That is my bad. But with one down, brings up our next batter of the day. We have Miss Willis, who is our right fielder. Strike 1 called with the attempt of slap bunt. Here comes Coral again, getting ready to pitch. Ooh, looks at another one. Ball. All right. Look close. Coral's on the windup and the pitch. A little low again. All right. Coral, for those who may or may not have known, was on the mound for Norco's CIF Championship game last year, where she was able to win it for the Cougars. Ooh.
Ooh.
They're going to call it a hit by pitch, which puts a runner on first. She pitched an amazing game, leading the Cougars to another CIF championship.
How many CIF championships have we won?
Quite a few. If you take a look, I would, on our outfield fence, the best part about it, if we can get a shot of that a little bit later, I was going to go over that, but we redid our whole outfield fence. And it's really cool. It shows all of our championships and everything we've done from there. So, we're doing good from there.
I'll go ask him.
Sorry, we are figuring out a couple different things. On top of that, we have a 2-2 count with one on second. She goes into the pitch. Ball hit to left field, just off the fence. Relay in to third, puts a runner on. A runner through for the Mustangs. That gives them a 1-0 lead here with one out in the top of the first. and a runner on second.
Heading to the Mustangs, number 32, Barry Castaneda.
Vera Castaneda, left-handed batter, number 42. This is our catcher, I believe. Maybe not. No, this is our first baseman coming up. They wrote the lineup card a little smaller this year, so it's a little harder to see. I can tell that I'm getting a little older based on that. So, we're doing great from there.
It's always the reading. That's how you know.
There you go. Perfect. Low and outside for a ball.
What happened to the other paper?
What?
The other paper that we were using.
Oh, they're in my pocket. Here you go. Take that. That's all the information right there.
That's perfect.
And the next pitch, pop up behind the Cougar dugout, and it gets on to the roof. Someone's going to have to go get that one later. So we're doing great, having a good time. We got some new faces, at least behind the scenes this year. We're really excited to get on. Ooh, that was a great pitch for a strikeout. Great pitch right there. We'll get a chance to shout them out and stuff like that. We're growing our team.
Number 13, Mia Banani.
Pretty big this year. We got Mia Halani, number 14. She's our third baseman for the day for the Mustangs. She's going to take a ball high. Running all the things that you see as far as the visuals between everything. We have one of our newest members to our HorseTown High Studios team, Weston. Weston, do you want to give a yell, say hello?
Hey.
Thank you, Weston, for that one. He's going to be controlling all the streaming back and forth. So he's doing a great job. He does it for his local church.
New Beginnings Community Church.
And so we've brought him on board to help with everything we're doing here. And so the cool part is getting everybody a little involved, and we're very, very excited about that. Next we have is our main cameraman who's running all three cameras you are seeing today for his very first time, Christian.
Hi.
Christian is also part of that same media team working at his local church. So getting two local community kids who are also in our video production classrooms is pretty awesome. Kind of like how Strummer started, what was that, 3 years ago now?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time,
That's awesome. It's awesome to get everybody involved and get the kids all involved with everything we do. This brings us to a full count. Sorry, I'm also running.
It is always nice to see new faces around. It's always good.
It is. We're growing. We're
always growing.
We'll have them for quite a few years, too.
Yep.
So
When I run away to
ball four.
the pasture.
Yeah, you got one big year next year, Strummer.
Yep.
Finally getting to your senior year next year. How's it feel for your last weeks of being in junior?
It is terrifying. I'm almost 18. My birthday's in like a few days. I mean,
Dang.
I'm not turning 18, but like
You're getting there.
I'm getting there.
Ellie Melly comes up. This is our shortstop. She's wearing number 88. She's a right-handed batter. She's looking at her first pitch. Low in the dirt, ball one. Coral's getting some good pitches just today. They're not swinging at everything, so they have a little bit of a better eye and stuff like that, but we think we're pretty good. Everyone comes in ready to play against us.
Yeah. They got to prepare,
They
we are
do.
a worthy opponent.
Coach Robinson, one of the best coaches in the entire United States, creates a program here that is fierce and is always competitive. Hold that one strike. There we go. 1-1 count. Very proud of our girls. We're looking to get a back-to-back championships here. Here at Norco, we don't compete for just league titles. We compete for CIF Champions. That's the best part about it. That's a swing and a miss. That's strike two. We're looking at a 1-2 count here. Let's try to get out of the first inning for the Cougars. It's a very windy day. We are sorry for all the wind.
Yeah.
So we do a ball ripped almost right at us. Just foul.
Well,
keeps us at a 1-2 count with 2 outs here in the top of the first.
1 second, I grab my chair.
We're going to give another shout out to another one of our media team who's helping us out today. Miss Ava, who runs the Shots by Ava account. She's best well known for all of her work she does with Unified Sports. Ava, do you want to give a hi? She says hi from the corner. And we get through the inning. Look at that. We'll see you guys in just a second. See you. Welcome back, everyone. Just want to throw up the Cougar lineup as we head into the home half of the first inning. We're going to have Miss Nelson, who's our right fielder, leading us off, so we're going to see that in just a few moments. But we wanted to bring you guys back so you guys can have that little lineup. Thank you, Christian, for that nice, perfect transition to our Norco dugout. Always got the greatest fans here ready to go see. Thank you for all who is viewing us online. No, we're going to be doing just about every home game this year. We are not, unfortunately, going to be broadcasting tomorrow. It was just a little too quick on the schedule to do this back-to-back. But other than that, we will be getting every single home game from here on out. We're excited here for Kendra to take her first at-bat. Here at home, and ready in the pitch. Looking to strike. Blown outside. Remember, anything that I call either ball or strike is my opinion on my own. I am not an umpire, nor do I ever want to be one. So if I am wrong, it is because I am rooting for our team. Bouncer to third, makes the play, leads us to the first out of the inning.
We are extremely biased. Extremely. You know, as biased as you can get, I'd say we are that.
Summer is extremely biased. I take the Vince Scully approach to everything is I'm going to tell you what I got in front of us. If we have any fun stories, we're going to tell them. Angelina Gonzalez steps in for her first at-bat of the game.
I did not miss the loud announcement.
There we go. All right.
I did not miss the really, really loud announcements that break through our microphone.
Neither did I.
Deafen our viewers.
You gotta be a little closer to the mic.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
I just don't want to be too loud.
No, I get you. Chopper to second. Ooh, rolls up on there. That's a tough play. That was a weird hop going through.
Yeah.
But that gets one on the board. I believe they're probably going to count that as an error. That was a really tough play. But nonetheless, Norco gets one on base. That was a great job.
Good start. Good start.
Savannah Gonzalez. 0-0 for the Cougars. He's going to step up.
You know,
And here we go
I'm
with
ready for a good game today.
This already set up for a good game. Another chopper up the middle.
Ooh.
Gets through.
Little fumble. That's all they needed.
Puts another one on. That means it brings two on here in the bottom of the first. Norco trying to either capitalize on this, at least try and tie it with one down. Leighton Gray right-handed batter, number 14, steps up. She's got the best number on the team. That's my old number, so I was partial for that one.
So you're not biased at all?
Not at
is what you're
all.
telling me.
Not at all.
We're biased about everything except for jersey number.
Thank you so much. All right. Looking at that strike. It's a good one. After 2 straight hits, at 2 straight pitches, she looks at her first strike. Could have gone after the one, but was a little outside. Here we go on the pitch. Swing, fouled off to the right side. Or left side, and if you're on from our view. That is also going to be different. Normally, you broadcast from behind the plate. But we are here in left field.
Yeah, we are pretty far from the plate.
Now we are.
One could say.
I'll get Christian to give us a video of us in just a little bit, and the next pitch, it's gonna be taken outside for ball 1. Yeah, we got a 1-2 count, 1 out, 2 on. It's a 1-2, 1-2 look right there. Pitcher looking at her sign, figuring out which pitch to throw. My guess is something high. No, it goes low and in, which brings us to a 2-2 count. Good pitch. And the next one. Ooh, slap to the right side, right to the right fielder. Almost doubles her up. That was a hard hit ball, just straight to the right fielder. It's what my dad would consider an atom. Just hit it right at him.
An atom?
Mm-hmm. An atom ball.
Next one, number 22, Sadie Burrows.
Oh, that works. I see. I thought I had some somewhere.
If you cannot hear the announcer from across the field, that was number 22, Sadie Burrows, is up to bat.
Let me miss her.
And I know her. I do know her. I'm pretty sure she is also in my AP US history class, if anyone is wondering.
What time is there? Game 7?
That was a good hit right to right field. It was a foul, though.
So I'm sure she's coaching you too.
So how many banners do you?
One like that, so one golf. So I'm gonna take off the golf. Okay.
All right, Sadie's back up to play. Let's see if we can get a nice hit here.
Sadie's back up.
Ooh.
Ball high. Like brings us to a 1-1 count. Sitting here with 2 outs. Hard hit balls in the first. It's the one thing about softball and baseball is that you could do everything right and it's still wrong.
Yeah.
Hard on that one. But we're doing good on side here. Ball pitch. Oof, another strike. Brings us to a 1-2 count. Thank you to all of our viewers. For those who just joined in, welcome. I am Mr. Cameron with my co-host,
Stromer Crawford.
and we are so excited to bring you Norco Softball this year again. Ooh, ball hit to center and drops.
Ooh, no catch.
This is going to bring 1 in.
I think that's 2. Oh, no, she doesn't go
No,
for
they're
it.
going to
She
keep
doesn't
them
go for
runners
it.
at the corners, but not before Norco's able to tie that up. That's a great
That's a great.
2-out hitting right there. That's a great job. That was awesome.
It was really good.
Next, we are number 17.
Bella Ray steps into
Bella Ray.
the box for the first time.
Wow.
Sadie did a great job on that last hit. That was a great
That
ball.
was a great
right
hit.
back up the middle.
See if we can get another one of our Cougars home.
And going after the second
grounder.
baseman again, but it's a quick play.
Yeah.
As a 4-3 put out, which ends the inning, but not before the Cougars are able to add 1 on the board. This will bring us to the top half of the second inning, and we'll be right back. Back. Welcome back, everybody, to the top half of the second inning. Coral's back on the mound. They're going to take that for the first strike. It's a little different being back down here, actually, Strummer, is that normally we can hear the balls and strikes, but we're so far away, we got to wait for the umpire's kind of signal on that one.
Yeah, we got to keep a close eye.
And we got to pay attention on that one.
It is weird
He's gonna
being
take
so
that
much
one-
higher up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, we were right on the field line last year. Now we're up
Here's
in
my
parking
here's
lot.
my thing. This is my favorite place and location to watch a game.
You got a
Honestly,
nice whole field view.
whether I'm at Dodger Stadium or if I'm at Angel Stadium or anywhere actually I've gone. I've been to so many baseball stadiums all around the world, like all around the U.S. This is my favorite location to watch a game. I think it's the coolest way to see everything.
Yeah. It's very personal. You know,
It
it's
is.
our team, it's our players, people we know.
Yeah. But I really like this left field kind of look. We're gonna have to kind of figure out it actually though for in a couple of weeks, because as the sun goes down, it's gonna get into our faces a little bit, but that's okay.
True.
Oh, that was a great slow pitch, great changeup right there, which gives us our first strikeout. That was a great pitch
Nice.
right there.
That
Got
was
her
beautiful.
looking.
I just realized I'm gonna have to relearn all of their chants.
Oh yes, all the chants.
If I can even hear them. We used to be right there, so you can hear
We're
them
like,
all.
ooh, straight at the third baseman. Great snag right there. Driving one in, making a great play, which gives us 2 outs in the inning. A little celebration there on the mound. Man, Sadie, that was a great play. That was a really great play.
I mean, what Cougar play isn't a great play?
That's a great point. Another strike. Want to give a shout out to our boys baseball team. Currently, they're playing at the moment. I haven't gotten an update from them, but they have been also on a tear. Ranked also #1 in the state at the moment. Had a big game the other day against St. John Bosco. They will take them out. They're at the Boris Classic this week. And they're showing that Norco is the place to be for spring sports right now.
I actually did not know that they were #1.
And strike 3 brings us to our third out and to the bottom half of the inning. We will be
Nice.
right back. Welcome back, Cougars. Want to give a heads up on the games that we have upcoming. Tomorrow we will be here taking on Jay Sarah. We won't be live streaming that one, unfortunately, but we will be. We will all be here for that one. Our next broadcast is going to be on the 17th as we take on Corona. Is Cameron May up for her first at bat? Looks at a ball low. We would like to thank our sponsors, Nike, for being the proud sole sponsor of our Norco Cougar softball team. We are what's considered a Nike Elite school. Nike Elite program. We have 2 Nike Elite programs here on campus. Both our softball team and our football team are both Nike Elite. It's a very great honor to have, especially with all the student athletes we have coming out of this area. Chopper down to third, but foul.
We do so good on our teams, and I still haven't gotten a pair of Nike shoes. One day.
All right, we'll find you a pair in this next year. You do a lot of this. We'll find something for you.
I think I saw Mr. LeDuc wearing like our school colors on like a
in one?
Nike shoe.
Yeah, that was a really cool pair, honestly.
What does it take to get an announcer one of
I
those?
don't know. We'll work on that one. Chopper up the middle, past second baseman, puts her on. Great job, Miss May. Nice little celebration. Great work over there, Christian. That was a good one. I see you.
Our team seems very joyous today. There was a lot of celebrations.
Always a lot of fun here at Norco. Taylor Eckenrod up to bat today for her very first attempt. We got no outs. She's going to sit with one on first. Oh, it does say top of first. That was me. We're on the top of the second. See, this is where having a media team really helps. She lays the button down. Pitcher's going to fumble it, and it's going to be an error on the pitcher on that one, which leads to another runner on. It's a hard play, especially with the bunt. She was already probably looking for her throw, and it just kind of got away from her. Great job over there, though. Christian, when you get a chance, you see all the people down there on the fence to the right-hand side? You see Jason? No, the right-hand side over here. You see Jason over there? Let's get a shot of Jason when you get a chance. We have a couple more of our... Oh, chopper down. The 5-6 hole. And they're going to hold her at third.
Bases
Which
loaded.
leaves us with the bases loaded and no outs.
Wow. You know, every year I know our Norco Cougars are so good, but and then I watch the games and it's a whole nother level of experience.
It is. There we go. There's a shot of Jason down the line. Jason is also one of our new photographers who is also part of our digital media team. Thank you, Christian, for that. Let's get back to the game. Give a shout out to JC for all the awesome work he does. Fly ball to
coming
left
right towards
field.
us.
Ooh,
No.
just missed. She's okay, though. Ran into the wall a little bit, but into foul territory.
Think we're gonna get hit with a ball this year, Mr. Cameron?
I hope so. I hope a ball comes over here. Everything's safe here, so it would just hurt us.
Yeah, it would just hit me directly in the face, and only me.
Hope you catch it. We got to bring a glove.
Yeah.
We'll bring a glove next
Do they
week.
even let us keep them, or do they make us?
No, we'll have to give that one back.
No fun. No fun.
You can take that for a strike.
What does it take for an announcer to get a softball?
Foul off to left field. Out of play. Still keeping it an 0-2 count. Trying to drive one more in. I'm really happy with our setup, guys. I think we're doing a great job. We got this on lock. A lot of streams. Good amount of viewers. At least just concurrent.
I see a good season for our stream. I
Me
feel like
too.
we're gonna have a lot of viewers. We're gonna have a lot of success.
I too, and every single game is getting a little more. We were a little late. That's my fault for getting some on, but we didn't miss a pitch.
Yeah, we didn't miss a pitch.
Ooh, ball in the dirt, ball one. I guess the other sponsor is just kind of us. HorseTown High Studios.
Yeah, I mean we're the one that does all this stuff.
It's true, the official media partner of Norco High School. We cover everything we possibly can, from choir performances, theater, band, any athletic event. Oh, bass ball! As we have one come in, that
Nice.
puts another one on the board for the Cougars.
We are now in the lead now.
We are now with the lead taken. Good
2-1.
job. Yeah. 2-2 count. 2-2 with runners at second and third. Trying to grab another one. Honestly, Christian, I do want to give a shout out. You're doing a great job with going between those. I'm noticing as it's going. And give a good shout out for Weston for all of our ads and transitions. We're getting there. Guys, this is game one. We're on top of this.
Yeah. We've already got a clean, efficient setup.
We do. We're trying to. There you go. Ooh, taking upstairs. This drives the count to full. We still have no outs, but there is a base open. With only the force out at first, infield is in. Fouled off.
Foul. Whoa, that one
Yeah,
flew.
she is going after.
That one right over the fences. Straight into the pool area. Down that little alleyway. I can't remember. Did a softball go into the pool last year?
Oh, yeah, it did, because
Yeah,
it
right?
bounced and went in. Yeah, that was really funny. I forgot about that one. We have a splash hit here. Oh, slap her to the left fielder. She drops it.
Little slip.
Oh, and they're going to probably... We got a pickle going on, and she's going to be tagged
she got
out.
tagged.
But not before she gets a second. So we'll trade a run.
Running second base for an out.
For an out. Yeah, I'll take that any day.
That's good trade.
That was a really good job at trying to get to second, knowing there was a pickle going on. But I gotta give credit to the left fielder. Even though she was unable to make the out, she was still able to field the ball, get the ball to third to create at least one out. They got out of this. So we still have a runner on second. One out. Angelina Gonzalez coming to the plate. It's taken for ball one. A little high on that one.
I love the wind because it's keeping us nice and cool, but it's also messing with the audio and making my nose all runny because of my allergies.
Oh, same. Totally
That's
forgot
horrible.
to take allergy medicine. I gotta remember that for next time.
I did. I took medicine, and I'm still dying out here. But it's worth it to bring the people entertainment.
Entertain the people. That's what we're here for. All right, here we got a good pitch. Ooh. Swinging through that one. Foul ball. Oh, shoot.
That a good
I
Pepsi
forgot
back
to
there?
reset all the things. It was giving me a 4-1 count. What am I
Jeez,
doing
too.
there?
Ooh.
It's a 1-1 count with one out. 1-1-1. Ooh, nice little change up. Called for a strike. She waited on it. I think she thought about swinging. This one's always getting me. We have a 3-1 right now here in the bottom of the second. Pitch up. This brings us to a 2-2 count. Nice little fun pick of the dugout. I love our dugout when we score. They go crazy.
Yeah.
They got their little chance. Stormer was trying to learn them last year.
Yeah, I did not succeed.
No.
There were far
Maybe
too
this
many.
year you will. Maybe this year.
I can't even
Ooh,
hear
she
him.
waits on it, hits the ball to the left center. That's going to drop,
That's
bringing in one run.
gone.
She's making her way to third. Ball. Ooh. They're going to call her out on that one. Unsure if she was actually touched, but we don't have instant replay, and
That was a
it's all
very,
set
very,
from there. But it doesn't before
very
we
close.
scored one. This brings us with 2 outs. Great job on that one. At least 8. She gets credit for the double. She's thrown out at third. Savannah coming up for her next at bat of the game. Looking in with no one on and 2 outs. Fouls one behind her. Brings the count to 0-1. Welcome back to the booth, Mr. Holden Flicks. How's it going, Holden?
Good.
Glad to have you back. Mr. Jason, we got a little shot of you. We gave you a little shout out on the stream earlier. Do you want to say hi to the people?
What's up?
What's up? This is our little media team. You can see us all over Instagram, We love posting everything. We love shouting out our own team. They do a really, really good job at all the different streams and stuff we do.
Yeah. You don't get to see me though. This is all I do.
They hear you.
I'm never in the camera angles. I'm hiding.
Maybe we should chop her down. Ooh, just over the third baseman.
Ooh.
It's going to put one on with 2 outs. That was great. That was a hard pitch right there. Or hard ball to field. That's the thing, being 45 feet away. That bouncer doesn't have time to die out. It can go right over the third baseman.
Okay. We're up 4-1. It's a pretty high lead.
Miss Leighton Gray coming up. This is our shortstop. Looking in with 2 outs to try and get on. Possibly get 1 in. Ball low. Oh, pass ball. Brings our runner to second base. And a 1-2 count. Always. Ooh, little windy. We're starting to blow away, but we're still here.
Yeah. Our poor easy up is
It is
enduring
chopper
these
to third.
winds.
Bouncer field perfectly to the first baseman, which ends the inning, but not before the Cougars are able to have 3 cross the plate. This brings us to a 4-1 score. Norco up, though. We'll see you guys in the top half of the 3rd inning.
Got it. Because I'd like to go run and get a water.
Yep, you can, whenever you want.
Yeah, I'm sure be like, since we still have a lot of
All right, we are going to sub in Holden.
Hold and take my place.
We're bringing in the relief pitcher right here. Call from the bullpen. Welcome in, Mr. Holden. Top half Coral pitches. That one is taken for a ball. Yeah. You're on. You're live now. You want to say hi to the people?
Hi, everybody.
Can you hear yourself in that one?
Yes,
Good, cool.
I
Welcome-
talked before. My
Welcome
name
to
is
the
Holden.
stream. You got to talk a little louder. Ooh, chopped. Strike one, 1-1 the count. Tell us a little bit about how you contribute to Norco Athletics, Holden.
So on a day-to-day basis, I go out and take pictures for not necessarily the
Ooh, slapper, sorry. The left fielder, great play.
Angelina Gonzalez makes an amazing diving catch.
Dang, Miss Gonzalez, that's what we're talking about. Diving catch, getting the jersey a little dirty. Means you got to wash it.
Gonzalez recently has been playing super hot. She had 2 home runs in the championship game of the Carew Classic.
Really? Dang, that's what we're talking about. So that gives us 1 out. Ball a little low on that. That's all right.
Yes, but going back to what I was saying, I contribute a lot to most of the athletic programs at our school, taking pictures, making sure that the athletes are getting the exposure that they need and that sports are getting the exposure that they need. As Cora Williams makes the batter whiff on the bunt attempt.
Well, we're glad to have you along. Last year we met you towards the end of our season. You were taking a lot of photos. Weren't a part of the crew just yet at that point. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. We kind of got you into everything at the championship game. That's when we really first met and realized that you had a whole another year under your belt, and we kind of snagged you. Now you're part of everything we do.
Ooh, that was a very close
But it's
pitch
been
right
fun
there.
to have
Oh,
you
it was
around.
strike.
You got to go to SoFi Stadium with us for football.
Yes, I would say that, obviously, as you said, I started off last year at the CIF finals game. This is the first time I ever met Mr. Cameron. I want to say it's one of the best experiences I've ever had. I'm very appreciative of everything that Norco High and HorseTown High has done for me.
Well, it's been awesome, honestly, to have you. So, there's another strike right there. Or is that a ball? They call that a ball.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Ashley Duran, who is actually the reason that I started taking pictures of this school in general. She convinced me to come out to the games during spring break of the Carew Classic last year, and I decided, you know what, let's just give this thing a go, and I've been doing it ever since.
Dang, we'll give a shout out to Ashley Duran. All right, well, here we go. 2-1 with that swing and foul.
Coral is facing travel teammate of hers, Aubrey McLaughlin, currently. Aubrey McLaughlin is one of the top players in the class of 2026. She is a UCLA commit out of Eastvale, California, and they're both, the pitcher and the catcher are both committed to UCLA, as McLaughlin pops it into foul territory, and Sadie Burrows makes the catch.
This brings us to the end of the inning. We will see you in just a second.
Now batting for your Norco Cougars.
Welcome back,
is
Miss Sadie Burrows.
Sadie Burrows, Duke University commit, third baseman, who's had a hot streak hitting recently, hit a couple home runs in the Carew Classic as well.
She made the great play in the last inning. Oh, slap her down to second. Quick out on that one. We've been going after the second baseman a lot today. A little oppo. In fact, some have been good, some of them have been off. But great shot into the. Bella Ray comes to the plate, looking to get on for the first base runner of the inning for the Cougars. Looking at a ball.
Strike.
Or they call it a strike. This umpire takes forever to call the balls and strikes.
That's how it is sometimes.
Man.
Bella Ray is often used in the designated hitter role, usually hitting for the pitcher. She tends to have a good amount of pop and can sometimes swing it and hit it over the fence.
More you know. Dang, it is getting a little windy. We're hoping that we don't blow away.
Oh no, it's no good.
Slap to the center fielder, which puts her on here in the bottom half of the third inning.
When I'm watching Bella Ray in and out of games as I take photos, I often see her getting on base, whether that's a home run or a single. She's often always contributing to the team in some way. Oh, no, I gotta.
Oh, no, you don't have to.
Strummer's back. We can still hear you, Strummer.
Yeah, I know.
So if you need to say anything, we'll pick you up.
Yeah.
We'd like to thank everybody who's tuning in from home. We know we would love to have you here, but hopefully this is the next best thing. These are really getting. Yeah, we need to get a windscreen for. I'll get a windscreen for next week. Chopper to the pitcher. She turns, throws the ball to second, and for the double play. That was a great play. That is a great play to end the inning. Unfortunately, it means the Cougars do not get one on, but it's always good to watch good plays. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to the top half of the fourth inning. Your Cougars are still leading 4-1. Coral Williams is on the mound.
I'm glad I came back for Coral. Love seeing Coral pitch.
The umpire is waiting for something. What is he mad at? The umpire is worried about the catcher in the bullpen with the mask. Miss Peyton is just kind of hanging out. She's not really getting warm. But always got to be safe down here.
It's important.
Safety first, as I say. Safety first.
You do say that. You said it right now.
First thing is safety. Next is show. You got to tell a good story.
It's all about the score.
Who's number 17 on whose team? On ours? Oh, Miss Isabella Ray. Getting some questions from our fans. Ooh, Chopper gives us a 2-1 count.
And if anybody watching today hasn't ever been to one of our softball games, we got a whole tailgate out here.
Yeah, we do. What's really cool, the hard part about the stream is we can't really show the outfield as much because we are part of it now. Strike two, swing and a miss. All around the outfield fence is, we got people in chairs, and it's almost a fun little tailgate atmosphere out here, especially as we get later into the season. It'll just be too packed. Kind of one of my favorite atmospheres, honestly.
Yeah.
I love seeing people around. We have different sports out here. Normally we would have our football players, our baseball players, and a lot of the other sports, but today everyone's a little busy, so just kind of us. But if you ever get a chance to see a home game, thank you for that one. You can see a little bit of the people kind of hanging out. Ball hit to short.
Oh,
nice 1-2 played. It's a great throw.
I love the tailgates. I do not love leaving the school parking lot during the tailgates, but
Yes.
I do love the tailgates. It's a very
is
nice
hard to leave during the
atmosphere to go
tailgate
around.
season, but it's really cool to see everybody come out to support our girls softball team. It's pretty packed. It's hard to find a spot behind the dugout. It's pretty full. So we have people down both the first and third base line. Usually, Christian, can you get a shot of, not yet, I'll tell you when. If you can get a shot of the first baseman, I'll tell you after this pitch. Perfect. I'm going to call that one for the ball. Put it up there. First baseman. Yeah, so that is where we were broadcasting last year, where you can see Jason standing behind the dugout. We were there, but we're coming back to where we are. Next pitch. And a strike three call. I was pressing the wrong button on that one. Again, sorry about our score bug. We were working on it. We're both calling it and doing that. Wish we could have it connected to the scoreboard we have mainly, but, you know. One more thing we're going to figure out in the next couple of years.
Yeah. One time, long gone in my green pastures.
Maybe we might ask, you've been doing this for you're going to be doing this for 3 years.
Yeah.
So we'll invite you back.
I'll be a guest.
A guest host.
Yeah. I'll be a guest host to our guest host. That's what I get for my retirement package.
Exactly. Ball 1. So we got a 1-1 count. It is nice from our vantage point. We can actually see the scoreboard. So if we're a little messed up, at least we can glance back and make sure we're on the same page. Here's Coral with her next pitch. A little high. Nope, we're going to call that one. Strike 2. We have 1-2 count here with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. The Cougars are leading 4-1. Looking to get their 16th win on the year. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes another Mustang, and we'll see you in the bottom half of the inning. I want to give a shout out to one of the biggest things we have here in Norco is our Norco Horse Week. This happens here from April 17th to April 26th. We have events every single day and almost every single night. We have everything from extreme bull riding, ranch rodeo, our parade, which will be held on April 18th down Main Street, our barrel racing, chili cook-off, and much, much more. For more information, please visit norcohorseweek.com. You will probably see some of us there. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys there hopefully next weekend. And welcome back. Dylan comes back to the plate. Miss Eckenrod. She made a good play in center field earlier. She hits a chopper to the shortstop, right to her. Easy 6-3 put out, which puts 1 out here on the board here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. We'll give a live shot of us, if you want to throw that up there on the screen. Hi, everyone. How's it going? You can kind of see Strummer down there. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining and everything like that. This is our little crew and stuff. You can kind of join us in left field if you want to say hi. And the pitch. Outside for ball 1. That's a great transition. Great way to get you guys on the stream. You guys are now officially part of HorseTown High Studios. This is going to be your main broadcast for most events moving forward. I have both of them for the next year. Actually, 2 years, right? Both of you guys? I have them for the next 2 years. So this is going to be, us three will probably be our broadcast team. We'll probably bring on another commentator at one point. You will not be hearing me all year. We'll have Mr. Gary Evans come back probably in the next couple weeks. Nice hit up the middle, which puts 1 on. He'll be back to do our normal commentary so I can get back to making all this a little smoother. In the future, different plans and different things. We're looking to get another camera set up down on the field, to possibly do some interviews, get some in-depth. We've been joking about getting different shots inside the dugouts, a little bit more than one you see on the screen, but we're excited to expand and stuff like that. It's been a lot of fun, honestly, here. We've really enjoyed everything.
Yeah, I can't wait personally for all the things we're going to do.
Slapper to the third, right underneath the glove. That ball was hit hard.
Man, every time I start talking...
I know, right? Every time you start talking, something happens.
Something happens.
But something good happens.
Something good happens. So I should keep talking.
Keep talking.
Yeah.
That's what the universe is telling us.
Perfect.
The more you talk, the better we do. Angelina Gonzalez comes up for her third at bat of the game.
Yeah, but as I was saying, I'm very excited for how this whole thing's going to evolve throughout the year and next year, and then years in the future where I'm not here as much.
What I would say, just thinking about from about 4 years ago, this was an idea, a possible dream to be able to do something like this, with the rumblings of hopefully getting to build a program. And from here, we've done a lot of great things. It's brought me back to Norco. It's brought me back to in the world of athletics over here, and I'm so excited to do it.
Yeah.
And I've been able to meet you guys, so I'm excited to meet some people in my industry, future people in the industry I left. Look at Mr. Holden running now. I wonder where he's going. I think he's going to edit some of his flicks. You'll be able to find him on Instagram. If you go on to Instagram, you'll be able to find all of our wonderful student photographers and videographers. There are links at HorseTown High Studios on Instagram. You can find people like Miss Shots by Ava. You can find Holden Flicks, directed by JC. He is our president. He usually, all the videos you see that have been put up come from his desk. He's a 3-year senior. Not 3 years as a senior, but he's in his 3rd year with HorseTown High Studios and has really evolved and going through there. So we have a lot of good in the future, but we also want to give credit to all those who've been making this pop up. So thank you all to my crew, and I appreciate you all. Let's go back to this game. With a 2-0 count, 1-on-2 on, and 1 out. Another foul tip. This brings us to a 2-2 count. Should be 2-2. 2-1 count. That I could not see. The sun is getting lower. It's going to be in our faces in just a second, everyone.
Well, that's why we wear hats, Mr. Cameron.
That is why we wear hats. Ooh, chopper. Now brings us to a 2-2 count. With 2 on. But only 1 out. Deuces are not wild at this moment. And the pitch. Ooh, waited on that one. Hits it down the line. Caught.
Ooh.
Ooh, I thought that was going to drop. Totally thought that one was going to drop. That was going to be a great, possibly run, maybe 2 if that got past her. But alas, we have 2 outs with 2 on. 4-1.
Next to your Cougars,
Savannah Gonzalez, our cleanup hitter, our first baseman, ready to rock and roll. Let's get a hit, drive one in.
So many
Expand
different
our
adjectives.
Pop up to right field. It's high and caught by the right fielder, which will end the inning. And we will see you in the top half of the 5th inning. Welcome back. We want to give a shout out to all the different events we have going on here at Norco High School next week. We have nothing on Monday, but Tuesday is going to be a jam-packed day. We have boys golf versus Martin Luther King, boys tennis versus Santiago. We'll have our swimming meet here versus Hemet. The next day, we will see baseball versus Roosevelt here. So if you guys want to hop over there for that on Thursday, we'll have our track and field meet versus Santiago. Boys volleyball will be held on Friday around this time. And then you will see us right back here for softball versus Corona on April 17th at 4 p.m. We can't wait to see you guys there, and let's get back to it.
Yep, we'll be right here in this spot, in this exact spot right here.
We're excited to show off everything we have, and thank you all for being here as we're going through. Give a shout out to all the people who have been making all these different things. Our team has been working hard over the last couple weeks to prepare us for this game. All the wonderful graphics are done by students and students only. Here we give pride to our students because it's them who are our future, and they're doing such a great job at all the different work they're doing. I'm just happy to be a part of what you guys can do.
Yeah. Matt, I'm muted.
Thank you for that, Sherman. Always be ready. All right. We're loading a few things at the moment. We're going to keep it live. We're getting a little bit of interference with everything. All right, next pitch. Welcome back. Swing and a miss. We do have one out. I believe. Did Coral strike her out? I am unsure. I was trying to. Did she strike her out
What?
to get the first out of the inning? Was it a strikeout? Did you see? No, we were trying to adjust a couple different things.
Yeah.
We're all looking, but we're back and ready to go. 2-2 the count with one out. Your Cougars are leading 4-1 here in the top half of the fifth inning. Coral is pitching a gem. One of the best pitchers in the class of 2027. Just in her sophomore year, she won CIF Championship with another strikeout, showing why she is one of those best pitchers. We got 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. Remember that our softball games will go 7 innings. So 2 more innings after this one, but things are looking good at the moment. Did I jinx us? I might have. I'll never say that again if something bad happens. I'm not like superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. It's my favorite line. These kids have to deal with all my terrible jokes every single day.
I love your jokes. That's why I say the same kind of jokes back to you every time.
Ball in the dirt brings us to a 1-1 count here with 2 outs down in the top half of the fifth inning. Cole's ready and set in the pitch. Ooh, was that a strike? I think so. No. How can he see from there? Again, I am biased in everything that I do.
Yep.
It's just hard that they asked. So I thought it was a strike. They asked the first base umpire. There is no third base umpire, so it would be a little hard to see from that angle. I will give him that. But nonetheless, another strike, which leads us to a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Deuces are wild. And a strike 3 call. So it doesn't matter either way. We get out of the inning. Everything's all great. We're to the bottom half. Now we do want to give a shout out before we do get off the air. We have a really cool video made by our director, Jacob J, directed by JC. We had our Norco Unified Sports play yesterday. Shots by Ava was there. You can see her photos, but for the first time ever, we're going to show you our video before we even post it, and here we go. Want to give a big thank you to our director, Jacob, for all his hard work he did yesterday at that event. And whether it's not the full video will be a little bit longer, but it's just a couple of different shots we have from there. Give a big shout out to Shots by Ava and directed by JC. More than likely, Shots by Ava, she'll probably be our president next year. She's one of our day ones. She does a little everything, and then probably have our vice president, Strummer.
Yes.
Who used to be a part of our esports team.
I did a long age ago.
You played Super Smash Brothers?
I did, and I was probably the worst player on our team.
You did great. Do you want to give a shout out? I totally forgot on our upcoming games. It's not going to be at home. Oh, chopper down third base line. Foul. Right now, we had 2 teams from our esports make it to CIF playoffs this year. Our Marvel Rivals team, which is a brand new team, we had enter. Lost in the first round of the playoffs to the number 6 team in the state. But I was very proud of them for entering and at least getting that far. But our second team is our Madden 26 team, ran by our lead player, Jack Morris, who also is one of our quarterbacks here for our football team. He is the number 1 player in the state and is running through playoffs at the moment. 2 straight wins. Looking for his next win at home, or next win on Tuesday. He's looking for his 3rd round of the playoffs to get there. Number 1 player. He won the Fall League, which is just a recreational league. But here in CI playoffs, he is number 1 in the state. So we have a lot of number 1s, actually.
We do. We have quite a lot.
Gosh. Chopper up the middle.
We really are a great school.
Man,
Love
yeah, we
this
do.
school.
We have a lot of good things going on right now. Number 1 in baseball, number 1 in softball, and number 1 in Madden. Who would have thought that?
What about Madden?
I know. But you can do a little bit of everything here this year. The cool part about esports, I know, is that not every team competes every year. It's depending on what the kids want to play. In the past, we've been really good at Rocket League and Super Smash or Mario Kart, but this year they want to play something new, Marvel Rivals, and I'm very proud of them. So
Yeah,
if you're interested, if you're an 8th grader, you have any students coming in, please hit up our esports team. Chopper back up the middle. Looks like it's going to be 2. Yeah, she takes it on herself for 2 outs right there. That's a great play.
I honestly should do more esports stuff.
You should do more
filming
esports
it.
stuff.
I miss it. I miss the old Rocket League live streams.
I do. We got to do more live streams.
The
Good
classics.
news, there's some pretty big news. Bella Ray comes up to bat. We have a bunch of new upgrades to our theater. Our theater here at Norco High School got a big upgrade this past year. Gonna call that one a strike. We have a new sound system. Pretty much everything on the inside got redone. We're so excited to have that back. We have our theater program, which is in its 2nd year coming, and then our, local favorite Norco choirs gets to put back on their performances, and we're excited. We're really good friends of the 2 different groups, and we can't wait to do their live streams.
Yeah. I have like a million friends in theater and choir. I'm friends with pretty much every junior in choir.
And they do a great job. The difference is they don't hear us.
Yeah.
We can't commentate. We should.
Yeah, we should commentate on a choir performance.
That would be hilarious. But
Great singing. That's some
swing
great
and a miss,
vocals.
strike 3. That ends the inning for the Cougars. Pretty quick inning for them, but we're still winning 4-1. We will see you in the top half of the 6th inning. Want to give some other shouts to different things that are popping up. Our library is currently getting a facelift. For those of you who went to school here back in the day, our library is getting a really fun redo. Currently, we're looking for maybe in the next month or so to really fully open everything, but we're excited for that. Other big announcements we have going on. Baseball. That one. we have our baseball scoreboard. Although not video, so you won't see some of the work we do, but we got a brand new scoreboard and it looks really nice. We're so excited. You can find their live streams on their account as well. We do not cover their live streams, but we're in full support of any time we get to show off all the cool things we do. And that brings us back to our next. We'll give some more updates in the next half of the inning. Great job. Great job on that one. We don't have as much time between innings as I thought. And low, ball one. Trying to grab it. Yeah, I need to get some windscreens. I never thought for like me, like I need a windscreen forwards, everything in back. I'm sorry to everyone at home. You can mute us if you don't want to listen to us. Sit here and yap.
Yeah, with the wind blowing directly into our microphones.
But, you know, so we got. What we're going to work on probably for the next couple weeks is getting some audio maybe from behind the dugout.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really good and stuff like that. Ball slapped over the middle, puts a runner on first for the Mustangs here in the top half of the 6th inning. It's a good hit. Exactly what you're looking for. It's a hitter right there, but
Then with the Mustangs, number 15, Alexis Bates.
Maybe we can dress Holden up, have him run and interview the players.
yeah, we need to. That's going to be our next big thing. We have a week to figure that out. Remember, all this is done by the students. It is all things they come up with and ideas and stuff like that. So anytime we need somebody to help us with those things, we usually find someone to figure it out. That's the cool part. I love all the creativity by you guys.
Yeah, maybe if we dress him up in an embarrassing outfit, he'll return all those SD cards.
That's a very good point. That's a really good point. We do have Peyton warming up, actually, in the bullpen. She is the senior pitcher, number 2. She's part of our 1-2 punch, our 1A, 1B. And so we have a lot of games currently on the list, and we also have she'll be on the mound tomorrow. Chopper, which gives us a 1-1 count with one on. Here in the top half of the 6th. Ooh, slaps to right field. Gets past. Able to get the ball back in. And they gives us runners at second and third. Maybe I did jinx you guys. That was my bad. As an announcer, I should know better. We'll just regroup. We got this. I feel confident what we're doing. The sun is starting to creep in on us. I believe Christian should be fine there on the cameras. If anything, we're going to keep this view. This view will not be obstructed by any of the sun. But our little cameras and stuff like that, so maybe a couple of the in-depth might be affected in a few minutes, but at least we'll still have the main broadcast sitting up there. These are looking good. Swing.
Ooh.
Fouled off. Yes. Keeps the ball in play. With some of our little softball, little leaguers going after the ball. It's awesome to see everybody here. Such a good city event to see everybody.
Yeah. That's why I love these games. Brings the community.
Slapper. Which is going to get through and bring one in. Springs the score to 4-2 as one crosses for the Mustangs. Miss Castaneda comes up for the next at-bat. It is getting windier here, so that might affect the ball a little bit, especially when it's in play or in the air. Ball chopped to the first baseman. Norco tries to go home with it. Ball in the dirt, which scores one for the Mustangs. Gives the count now to 4-3 with no outs.
Mr. Roosevelt, number 14, Mia 11.
Wind is blowing a lot harder from right field to left field. It is starting to affect even our broadcast. So I'm going to do my best to try and cover the mics so you guys aren't through. If this does go silent, we'll go for a quick little break. Here we are ready. Coral's back on the mound. No outs. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Let's hope we can get some more of those strikes out here. It's been kind of a rough inning, but I
has
feel
been
like
a
our
little bit
team's
of a
got it
rough
under
inning.
control.
Has been, but still believe. Next pitch. But tries to lay a bunt down. They're going to still give her the strike for the attempt. Yes, they are. This brings us to an 0-2 count. Meaning there's no bunt. We're going to keep Sadie Hug to third base. Try and get the lead runner out on this one. Swing and a miss, strike three, which gives us our first out of the inning.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Great job by Coral right there. Needed that. Now a double play. It gets us out of this and keeps the lead. Coral up there looking like Yamamoto. And the pitch fouled off. Most people keep a blue standard or a gold standard. We keep here the blue standard. Norco. We are Norco. Cheesy, I know.
They're saying that's
all right.
it's cheesy, but it's ours. It's our saying. We are Norco.
That's what I'm here for, the cheesiness. You can hear in the background the little chants. They're starting again for the Mustangs. Ball popped up. Is it in play? And a great snag.
Amazing.
There you go,
catch.
Miss May. First baseman, that's a tough play by the gate, but she was able to make the play. Did you get that on? Did you get that? No, you missed it. Yeah, I did too. That was a hard one. We got our fans cheering in there. We got a little bit of everything. We're going to call timeout on the mound. We'll be right back. Here we are back. Two outs. Here in the top half of the sixth. The Cougars lead the Mustangs 4-3.
So we can snag ourselves one more out.
Yeah, we are hoping so. The Mustangs came out in this inning ready to hit. They put 2 on the board and they still have 2 on base.
It's a scary setup, but our Cougars, I have confidence in them that they can face the challenge.
It is. But to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Yeah.
You got to play the best. And the Mustangs are starting to step up to the plate for this. It's a big, big pitch right here. Fouled off again. We're sitting in at a 0-2 count. Remember, tomorrow we will be back as far as the team. We as a broadcast will not be, unfortunately. We'll be back next Friday as we take on Corona. Ooh. Ball outside. Ooh.
That's
1 and 2. We thought we got out of that one.
Yeah, I thought that was it.
Dang.
Ooh.
All right. Keeping everybody on their toes.
It was a real adrenaline pumping inning.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike
swing and a
3.
miss.
The Cougars get out of it.
And we are back.
Tough inning. Let's see if we can put one on the board for this, but we will see you guys in the bottom half of the inning.
Yep. All right, bottom half of the 6th inning. I'm here with Ava. You have anything to say?
I'm leaving, so no.
Dang. Well, what are you going to do? Mr. Cameron is not here. It's just me. We got number 3. Got number 3, Cameron May, up to bat. Hoping for lots of points this inning. Or this half of the inning, I should say. If you missed it, last half of the inning, top half, the Mustangs scored 2 points. So we are now 3 and 4. Only with a 1-point lead. We're hoping to get some points this inning, largen that gap. Both teams have been putting up a pretty good fight this game. Been a lot of back and forth. It was pretty solid for a while, but now we're pretty even, and it's come down to the wire. Shows one of my favorite aspects of softball. A lot of things can change very fast. Forgot to announce we got number 7, Dylan Eckenrod, up on the stand. Ready to hit a nice hit. At least we're hoping. Ooh, a bunt. Looks like it was a foul. Back up to play. I wonder if she will go for the bunt again or if she will change up her strategy. Another bunt. Run straight to first. Oh. Just barely. Got a good sprint, though. We also got Cameron on base. Or on second base.
Up next, we have Cougars number 10, Sasha Pham.
I don't know if you guys heard the loud announcement, but yes, it is number 10, Sasha Pham on the mound. Or on the plate. Hoping for another big hit to get Cameron home. Mr. Cameron is currently filming me.
I saw you and I'm like, I can't.
I'm back. I had to get a photo of you guys. You guys are doing a great job. Gotta post it on. Sorry, I had to run over to we're currently having our girls lacrosse game going on, and so I had to go say hi over there and get a couple things for them. We do everything here, as you guys can kind of see.
Yeah, we do. We do too much.
No, we can do more.
We could.
What do we got? Runner on third?
We have got one runner on third.
That's awesome.
We are down, or we got one out.
We got one out. Things are
Looking pretty good.
It's also Masters weekend for golf. So every one of my buddies are just emailing me messaging me constantly about that. Between just third and fourth period, my little group had like over 100 messages.
Yeah, I get the feeling. That's how my friends are.
Would love to see it. I'm going to watch everything probably later tonight to kind of catch up on the day.
I don't know how people message that much. At least in such like a short time span.
Do got to give Jim Nance, legendary announcer. Hello, friends. Welcome to Norco High School. Got to give it a shout out. Had to do it. That's a little shout out for all of them. But we're back. 1 and 2, the count. I really feel bad for some of the people online. They're all messaging and talking about all these things.
Ooh.
Ball hit to
That might
right
be-
center, and it's going to drop, getting us another run.
That just
Good relay.
barely didn't look
But standing in at third base, that is what we're talking about.
You hear the cars honking. Now everybody's happy. Everybody's excited.
What a great hit.
That's how you know it's a good hit when the cars start honking.
This Sasha Pham with just a bomb out to right center. That was a great hit. Great job.
Beautiful hit.
Ball through the 5-6 hole. We'll bring in another run for the Cougars. Now leading it 6-3.
It's amazing to see after that last inning.
Yeah, it was a really scary
Yeah, it was
last inning.
scary
Honestly,
last inning,
we
but we
were
brought it
all
back.
really worried, but we're able to get those 2 runs back, thankfully.
You can never lose faith in our Cougars. They're
You
just,
never lose faith.
they've got so much talent, and they always bring it back.
Take the same approach to watching. Oh, that was us.
We're gonna have like an infinite echo now.
We got a couple people in the chat. Sorry, we're catching up on all these different things. This is Rocket League.
Wait, what?
It's a great comment right there. It's a foul ball. Shout out from Coral's family. She has over 20 family friends tailgating. So big shout out to Coral's family. Woo woo. Thing there. And then, looking forward to pitch at UCLA. Couple good Norco Cougars who have made it way through there. Couple being recruited out there as well. It's awesome to see local schools.
Cam, if
Please
you,
announce player names. I'm looking at. We are doing our best to make sure we get the player names. Thank you for that update. Sorry, we're getting back to the chat, just making sure. So, all and everything you guys say, we will take all these. We're learning as we're going through, so we'll make sure we have those up. Oh, that's probably what we could do. Score bug of who is up to bat. We could do that next. That's a good one. We'll work on that for next week. Yeah, we'll try and get that one done for next week. So we have testing for a lot of our juniors next week.
Yeah,
so we're going to be in block scheduling. Ball down low in the dirt. So we're going to focus on trying to get a couple of those for next week. Anyone else want to throw anything in the chat of what we're doing, or have any questions or any ideas? Definitely throw it that way.
Oh, one thing.
Yeah.
If for our seniors, if you are confirmed going to any certain colleges in California or out of state, go talk to Mrs. Hecht. She has a board in the D building, which has a big poster. It has all the different colleges on it, just so she can put your name there.
That is such a cool thing. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
So in the D building?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in the D building, yeah.
Okay, that's a building we're part of. I think I should walk around our building more. That's a good, thank you for that, Stormer. That's a huge impact. So all those seniors, make sure you're telling everyone so we can get your guys' name up on that board. Chopper to shortstop, a little bit of mess. Ooh, tries to grab it. That's what we call an E6, unfortunately, for the Mustangs. Still sitting here with 1 out and 2 on. Cougars are now leading 6-3. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, big Ethan. There you go. Give him a good shout out on the live stream. Another one of our amazing HorseTown High students. Another E6, unfortunately, for the Mustangs, which loads up the bases. Was still 1 out.
Cam, every day I live in great fear that Jose will message in our stream one of these days.
Jose will eventually
He will,
make
and
his way back
he'll
up
scare
here.
me.
Jose is one of our first-year HorseTown High Studios students. His brother is actually a part of our program as well.
Really?
Yeah. Does stuff for us. He helped us set up today, Mr. Miguel. So give Jose always a shout out for doing all the cool things, stuff like that. Jason, how are the photos going?
Good.
You excited? Are you gonna go take any photos over of lacrosse?
I did.
Oh, he did. Look at that.
Wow.
I don't even have to ask anymore. I just know our crew is taking care of all of our different sports and stuff like that. So,
I just got JV baseball too.
and JV baseball. Gosh, man.
Wow.
Always on time. What was the score over there for lacrosse when you left? Do you know? Okay. I know we were leading when I left, but I just didn't get the updated score.
For that one chatter, if you couldn't hear from the announcements, that was number 14, Leighton Gray.
I was gonna say, I thought I heard it was Leighton. I'm getting old. I do have binoculars
Do you really?
I brought, yeah, just in case. They're somewhere around here, so if we need to be able to see, I don't know where I put them. Yeah, but I brought out binoculars because. I don't know where I put them. Ball hit to left field, right at us, thrown over, and out of play. Dang, that was close to us.
Yeah, that was really close to us.
Yeah, they're going for us. I gotta ask, what happens if all our stuff breaks? I say that's a good situation to have. That's a really good situation to have.
Mhm.
Us, one of us hitting a home run? Yeah, that's a great situation to have. But we do need to probably bring a glove next week.
Yeah. Just have like a wall of gloves
Mhm.
up here.
Ooh, fouls that one off again. Big at bat here. It's going to change the game. I knew I had them in here. We do have binoculars.
Mr. Cameron's breaking up the
Ball
binoculars.
behind, and the attempt safe. Adds to the lead.
Wow.
Cougars now lead with the pass ball 7-3. I got binoculars so you guys can see on the stream. So now we can definitely see who is up. But, I mean, I guess we know who's up right now.
Yeah. I see the binoculars.
Yeah, here you go. I'll take your little sheet as we are looking. Come on, Lane. You got this.
Wow. These are good binoculars.
There. Swing, chopper to shortstop. Shortstop checks, throws to first, but not before we have another across the plate and another added score. Cougars now lead 8-3 here in the bottom half of the 6th inning.
I can actually see what's going on at home plate now because of these binoculars.
Just as a reminder for those at home, we go 7 innings. Next inning will be the last. Sadie Burrows comes to the plate for our next at-bat. Thank you for that. Ball high behind the plate. Moves the runner over to third.
It is. Where did I put the thing? Where's the paper?
The paper? Oh, there. Put it in my pocket. Okay. So you can keep those. Just use it whenever you need it.
It's London Potter. That's what it is.
Oh, London. Yes. Miss London. And pop fly to left field is going to be caught for the third out. And this brings us to the bottom half of top half of the inning. Not before the Cougars were able to put on a few more runs, and now we're leading 8-3, and we'll be right back. So we have a couple different events. We want to shout out our prom, which will be held on April, 6th? April 26th? I can't see. These are too small for us. We have prom coming up in a couple weeks. Oh, I have it right here, actually. It's April 25th. And then next is tomorrow we have an event held at the Norco Intermediate. This is known as... all the way to the bottom. Yeah, the last one. Transition. This is going to be the Princess Tea tomorrow, held at Norco Intermediate. This is held by our Norco choirs. There will be 2 events, one at 11 a.m. and the other one at 2:30 p.m. This is at Norco Intermediate. Admission and information is down on the bottom. If you want to screenshot your screen to be able to see that link. Now let's come back to our game. Here we are in the top half.
I thought you were on the phone.
Of the 7th inning. Hopefully this is it for us.
Yeah, we're hoping to end it off right here.
Yeah, we're hoping to end up on a good note.
Yep.
A good start to our streaming season. Swing and a miss. Strike
Love
one.
to start off our season with a win,
That's always what we're hoping.
especially against Roosevelt.
Mm-hmm. Division rival, or league rival, district rival. We compete with them on every sport you can think of, except football. Well, 50 to 14 is not really, I guess, a huge thing, but they're trying. They're doing good. We give a shout out to good people over there, over at Roosevelt, working hard. And a strike 3 called. And that for the first out of the 7th inning. With the win today, this will bring the Cougars to a 16-2 record, a 3-0 record in league, and probably continue to hold that number 1 rank in the state. The loss will bring the Mustangs to a 12-7 record with a 2-1 record. The Mustangs will play at Corona next Wednesday for their next game. That will be at Corona. If you're looking to follow our Cougars, their next game is going to be next Wednesday at Santiago. And then we will be back here playing those Panthers from Corona next Friday here. Again, our next few games after that are Santiago, Corona. Then on the 22nd, we will host Centennial. And then we'll host King that same week on Friday the 24th. We will live stream both of those games. On the 29th, we will travel to Roosevelt in a rematch of this game. That will be held at 4 p.m. on the 29th. And then back here on May 1st, we will be hosting the Santiago Sharks. We'll go to Mater Dei Catholic on the 2nd. That is going to be a Saturday. And then we'll wrap up play at Corona on the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Dang it, of course we're not on stream for that one. That would have been a great one to stream.
That would have been a great one.
Huge Star Wars fans over here. And I mean, I even have a Star Wars
Yeah, you have a Star Wars
seat.
stool. Your stool has Boba Fett on it.
That would have been a great stream. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Man, missed out on great opportunities, honestly.
Yeah. Why are we not streaming that day?
Oh, it's at Corona.
Oh.
Yeah. So, it's okay. It's all okay. Another swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Up next with the Mustangs, number 31, Giselle Martinez.
One more out and this game is over.
We're almost there, everybody. Thank you for everyone who has joined us on this live stream. We're so thankful for everyone viewing, and hopefully you guys tune in next week. We'll be posting. Please tell all your friends, family, students, future students, former students, everyone involved. Hi, thank you. Hi, everyone, for all this. And we appreciate all the support here at Norco High School.
Thank you,
we
Mr.
want to,
Cameron, for letting me, commentate.
of course, you
on
do a
the
great job.
games.
Ball 1 leads us, or sorry, ball 2 leads us to a 2-0 count. 2 down. The Mustangs struck hard in that 6th inning in the top half. When they were down 4-1, they had put up 2 runs with a chance to put up more, and Coral was able to get out of that. In the bottom half of the 6th, the Cougars added to their lead, doubling it, leading us to the score we have right now is 8-3. Strike 1 is the call. 3-1 count. Cougars looking to end it at the moment.
Yep, this should be it.
And the pitch fouled off, brings us to a full count. We have a 3-2 count.
This
2
very
outs.
much could be the last pitch of this game.
7-0. Or sorry, top of the 7th, 8-3. I don't know why I said 7-0. I'm looking at numbers. Been a long week.
It has.
And the pitch, hit by pitch. This puts a runner on first.
I guess we're still going.
Very rare pitch for Coral right there.
Yeah.
Very, very rare. Very rare pitch. But this puts a runner on base for the Mustangs. Down by 5.
Like up once we're done, or
Ball low. Want to know the count? Sorry, I'm just making sure the scoreboard I'm right. On that one. Sun is creeping in.
Yep. So I'm hoping
Ooh,
Coral.
choppered
Ooh.
foul.
So I'm hoping Coral can end this game before the sun comes in and
Yeah, well, that's
kills
honestly
our
what we're all
cameras.
hoping right here.
Breeze has kept me going. No, it's not too hot. It's good. Ooh. Another ball.
Oh, did I miss one? Thank you.
Oh, another ball.
Another one. Does that bring us to
3 ball, 1 strike.
Looks
Looks like this game might drag its feet a little bit, trying to.
I think everyone's feeling it after a long week.
Yep.
Everyone's
Especially
getting-
with finals on the horizon for all our juniors.
Yeah.
It's
ball 4.
4. And standing, I'm going to sit back down.
I know. I'm gonna get back into this. Relax.
Yep.
We have 2 on with 2 out here in the top of the 7th inning. The Mustangs are looking to put some runs on the board. Coral Williams is on the mound. We have no one warming up in either bullpen. So it looks like this is the lineup we're going to see through the rest of the game. Aubrey McLaughlin comes up. She has been putting some good hits together and put good bat on ball. She's hit one right off the fence. She has hit a couple to the outfield. And we're going to look at it as another ball. Ball 5 in a row. Technically, I guess it's 6 because of the hit by pitch. It's not 7.
6.
See? Strike.
One
All
ball,
you
1
kids
strike
are-
yet again.
Obsessed with your 6, 7.
6 yet, not 7.
Mm-hmm.
See assistant.
The amount of times I hear that on a given day. Ooh, that was a strike. They're going to call that one in the... Even though it was in the dirt, that one's a strike. We have a 1-2 count.
1 more strike, and this game is over.
Tensions are high. Things are looking good for the Cougars.
Let's see what this game will finish out.
I can see our ball in the ground.
ball
This
in
is
the
going to move
ground.
both runners over to second and third. So, here it is. My favorite thing. We have 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 the count. Deuces are wild. It's my
Wow.
favorite thing to say.
It's amazing.
Big shout out to the late, great Vince Scully of the Los Angeles Dodgers. And the pitch. Swing fouled
Ooh.
off. We're going to stay here at the Deuces being wild.
The deuces are wild.
Deuces are so wild. I can see a 22 out there with Mercedes Burrows.
Yep. So many 2s.
All the 2s.
There's 2 of us.
The's 2 of us.
There's 2
There's
people
actually 4 of us.
commentating.
There's 2 commentating, 2 working. So 2
working.
and 2. Ball low, which brings us to a full count. A lot of tension on here. 2 runs here would still keep Norco in a good position. Still no one in either bullpen. Coach Robinson is trusting his pitcher. Ball hit down.
Was that a
Through. Good relay back in and a missed catch by the catcher, which brings 2 in and a runner at second. This brings the score to 5-8 with Norco still on top.
No, this is
Tough inning.
Tough inning.
But it's all right. 2 outs. Just looking for one mistake by the Mustangs. Swinging strike to 1. We're here in the top half of the 7th inning. The score is 8-5. Mustangs have had 2 runs across in both 2 innings. But if it wasn't for the Cougars putting up 4 runs in the bottom half of the 6th inning, that pass ball is going to move the runner over to third. We're going to get a quick timeout by the Cougars. Give a little talk to Coral for just a second, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everyone. Carl's back on the mound, ready to go. We have a 1-1 count, and the pitch swinging through strike 2. There's a really good timeout call right there. Bring her back up to
Could this
normal.
be it?
Cougars looking to end this game. And the pitch, swing, hit to right field, but not before it is caught. And the game is over. Great catch by Ms. Nelson in right field, and we are done. Norco Cougars win the game.
Woo! We won. Isn't that
we
great?
did it.
First game of the streaming
First
season.
game of the stream. Norco wins it. In the final, we have 8-5. Gonna give a shout out to.
See you back here tomorrow, 11 versus JCF.
Yes, we will. The Cougars will be back tomorrow. We will be not live streaming that one, unfortunately, but we will be back next Friday for our next home game. Big thank you to everybody involved, to all of my media team, Weston, Christian, my co-host Strummer, to all of our photographers, Jason, Holden, Ava. We would like to thank you all for being here today, and we will see you guys next time.
See you guys next time.